everybody, welcome to Life with Annie. So I did a video earlier and I was telling y'all that I had just gotten back from the grocery store and I was planning to do a little lunch craft event tomorrow for some of my family, and I'm just doing one of the recipes tonight. I made this, I don't know if it was during one of last year's lunches or if it was the year before, one of my sisters really loved it, so I'm going to kind of do it again because I know she likes it. They all liked it, but we're going to do it again, and it's good. And this is called Italian orzo pasta salad. And so what I've done here is I've cooked up 1 pound, or 16 ounces, I think it was. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 1 pound of orzo pasta. And it just looks like, kind of like rice, a little bit larger than rice. And I cooked it and drained it, and it's been kind of cooling here. And then, oops, my bowl is making noises. And then you're gonna need all of these beautiful veggies and some pepperoni in here. So you're gonna need, and I'm missing one item. I'm missing the 4 ounces of sliced black olives. I swore I bought them at the store, but I cannot find them anywhere. So I've got to get some black olives in the morning. But I do have 4 ounces of pepperoni. You could buy the minis. I just had regular pepperoni and sliced it up. You need 1 green bell pepper, seeded and diced. 1 pint of cherry or grape tomatoes halved. 1/4 cup of chopped pepperoncini peppers, you know, the little pickled peppers. 8 ounces of fresh mozzarella cheese. Excuse me. And I've got that, and you get that soft mozzarella that's in the liquid. It's really good. Okay, and that's what you're gonna need for the pasta. Now what I'm gonna do is just add all this in with this orzo. I'm gonna mix this together, and then I'm gonna mix up the dressing, but I'm not gonna add the dressing because this is the night before, so I'm gonna add that tomorrow, I think. But I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up tonight. So I'm just gonna stir all of this together. And this makes quite a bit, so there will be leftovers and they can take some home. And you just want to stir it really nicely. And get everything mixed up. Get those pepperonis to separate. And it's a pretty salad. Okay, so there we have the salad part. Let me move this bowl and then I will put that bowl over there so we can make the dressing. All right, I'm gonna make the dressing in this jar, and then we'll just, I don't know, I might go ahead and add it to it tonight because it might, all those flavors maybe will absorb into the pasta and the tomatoes and the peppers. So I've already measured out 2/3 of a cup. It calls for olive oil, but I'm using avocado oil. Dribble down the side there. Let's stop that before it gets too messy here. Okay. And then you need 1/4 of a cup of distilled white vinegar. Let me make sure I give you the right measurements here because there's a lot of them. You need a teaspoon of salt, some black pepper, about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and 1/2 teaspoon of granulated sugar. I went ahead and measured those out here. So the sugar, the salt, and the pepper going in. Okay, now I gotta open some spices here. So we've got oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, and I'll tell you the measurements in just a minute. I'm just going to get all these open. Parsley, you could use fresh, but I don't have fresh, so I'm going to use the dried. And basil. Okay, so let's see what it calls for now. A teaspoon of dried oregano. Go ahead and put that in. And then we need a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of dried parsley. All right, so we're just going to use this teaspoon. I'm just going to do a half. Okay, here's our garlic powder. A little pinch more. Our onion powder, half a teaspoon. And then our parsley, half a teaspoon. And then you need 1/4 of a teaspoon of dried basil. So we'll just do 1/4 of this. Okay, and that is it. I'm going to give this a shake. Mix it up, get all those seasonings blended in. And I think I will go, just since we're doing this on video and so y'all can see, I'm going to go ahead and pour it over here and then we'll mix it together. I'll cover it, put the lid on it, and put it in the refrigerator overnight. So here we go. I know the last time when I made this, my sister made it a few times after she got home. She really enjoyed it, so she made it a few times. So, hope she hasn't made any recently so she won't be tired of it by the time she comes over tomorrow. All right, and then we're just gonna mix all this together. Y'all, this is a really pretty salad. It almost looks like Christmas. And all the pretty Italian colors, hence the name Italian orzo pasta. It looks really good. And this would be a good lunch on a nice hot summer day that's going to be coming here before you know it. Okay. And if you saw my video earlier, I told y'all, I gave y'all a little update on Callie and how her cast had worked its way off, or either she helped it work its way off. This past weekend, this is Thursday night, so Sunday night, and Matt and I had decided we were just gonna let it go and see how she did, rather than just running back to the vet, because she has an appointment today, which we went to. And so that's what we did. We just watched her. She's doing fine. So we took her to the vet today. Let me get this off of here. My pepperoni off of there. Let me go put this in the sink because I don't want it to sit on my little table. And I'll put these over and I'll be right back, okay? And we will finish the story of Callie Mae, or Callie Sue. She's got many names. Okay, so we took her to the vet. She has a really good vet, really good with her. And they all seem to like her. They say she's so good to us. I mean, she doesn't flinch. She doesn't. She just lets them do her any way that they want to do her. So they took her back. We told the vet what had happened with her cast, her splint, and that we had decided just to kind of watch her and see how she did with it. And he was going to take x-rays, so he took her back. Let me get this lid here real quick. He took her back to have the x-rays. A lot of y'all asked me about these bowls. These are from Sam's Club. It's 2 sets here, 2 different patterns, but I'll just let y'all know that's where I got it if any of y'all are asking. Let's see which lid fits on that one. Nope, not that one. Must be this one. Anyway, she, let me rinse my lid off. I always rinse them off. So they took her back and he took the x-rays and he brought her back in and he, you know, showed us the x-rays, and we had told him what had been going on with her splint that had been off, and so we talked about that a little bit, and he said, well, let me go get an x-ray from another view, because it looked like, he said that some callus something had started forming back in one part of her where the break was, but it's the lower part that still was kind of questionable. So he took her back and he did another x-ray from a different angle, and he said that, you know, we've taken good care of her and she's an indoor cat now. And he said that, you know, he said he didn't see any reason to put the splint back on her, that, you know, it had healed up as much as it was going to heal up from that. So he said as long as you're taking good care of her and she's not outside and she's not jumping down on it, he said it could continue to get stronger. If she were to jump down on it or for some reason and it were to re-break, then we might have to rethink that with the amputation and all that. But I felt good when I left there. I felt like Callie's done really well. She gets around fine. She eats fine. I fed her when she got home from the vet and she ate, and she's, you know, she's pretty mobile now. She, you know, she can't go outside for sure. She won't ever go outside. But, you know, for just the movement that she's walking around and just going to the litter box or eating her food, or, you know, just her everyday activity, I'm very hopeful that she's going to recover from this. And she may have a bum leg, but I did ask him if she's in any pain, and he said no. At this point, everything that's going to heal up is probably healed up. As far as that goes, she's not in any pain. So hopefully she will just continue to get better. And maybe her leg, he said prayers and fingers crossed. He said that that hopefully she'll do well. So we don't have to take her back unless something were to happen. He said she didn't need to have any more rechecks, and she was just sweet as she could be. So Callie is home. She's a little mad at us because she doesn't like to ride in the car. That's the only time I hear her back there meowing, is when she's in her little carrier and she's in the car. Once we got the carrier in the vet's office, she sits up there just as quiet as can be. But it's just the car ride she's not fond of. So if y'all just keep her in your thoughts and pray her little leg continues to build up some kind of callus, I think is what he called it. And so hopefully she'll continue to do well. But we're taking really good care of her, and I think she likes us. I think she likes us a lot. All right, everybody. So this is going to be one of the items that I'm going to have for my luncheon tomorrow. So I've got to put some chicken in my crock pot and let it cook overnight, because I'm going to make chicken salad in the morning, because we're going to have some chicken salad sandwiches on croissant rolls. So I think that'll be good. And then for dessert, I'm hoping I have the energy to get up and make it in the morning. But I'm not going to say it in case I don't, because I don't want to disappoint them. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Again, this was the Italian orzo pasta salad. Really good, really easy, and really tasty. All right, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye, everybody.